about 5 vets who were trained in Sweden. The training was facilitated by ILRI, Uganda, and were taken to Sweden to the Swedish University of Veterinary Sciences in March 2020, and were trained on basically herd health. My name is Dr. Simbwa David. I am a veterinary officer, work in Mukono district. I also support ILRI work in Mukono.
My name, I'm Dr. Kauma Peter. I'm a senior veterinary officer, Wakiso district, and I work at Wakiso Town Council, lower local government.
The intention of the training was to help us improve animal husbandry back here at home in our country. And when we were there, we were exposed to a lot of things concerning pig husbandry. So when we came back after the training, we also trained some other vets.
A team from ILRI came. We had the training. We had trainings at the Floral Hotel, that's in Wakiso, at Wakiso Town Council. A team of vets were selected from Wakiso District Local Government, and I was among the team that was selected. We were trained theoretically about herd health, pig herd health, and later on we went down to the ground and we were trained practically. After that, then we went to set up model farms from some of the farmers we had in the district.
Erinnya eryange nze Richard Kibalama nga ndi mu Wakiso district, Wakiso sub county, Bukasa parish, Bukasa village. Nga emirimu gyange ndi mulunzi wa mbizi. Edda twalina ekiyumba kyaffe ekyali ekibi oba eky'emiti mwe twali tulundira, ne tukwatagana ne ILRI netuyambako okulaba nga tuzimba kino ekiyumba. ILRI yatusanga nga tuli mu gurupu bagiyita Bukasa Youth Group, nga ffenna twegattira wamu okulaba nga tulunda embizi. ILRI nejja netusanga nga tuli mu kiyumba ky'emiti, nesalawo tukwasaganye etuyambeko naffe tweyambe. Ffe twazimba buzimbi kiyumba, bo ne bakikuba plasita ne bakikolanga we bakyagala, nga abakugu we bali baga kati tukole bwe tuti mukole bwe muti, ekiyumba ne kivayo nga kirabika bwe kityo. Netuwa obutimba obutuyambako okufensinga ekiyumba kyaffe eky'embizi, netuwa tanka ne pipe ebyatuyambako okusobola okuteekamu amazzi mu mbizi zaffe, kuba ffe eri mu mbizi zaffe ezasooka twayiwanga wansi, oluusi ne zigayiwa ne zigalinnyamu ne zigapamamu. ILRI yatusomesa okukozesa nipo, nsobola ogiyita ennywanto, embizi ng'enywera ku nnywanto. Wawe benywera ku nnywanto, embizi tesobola kulinnya mu mazzi. Amazzi gatambulira mu pipe nga gava mu tanka ne gajja mu nnywanto, nejja neeyonka kankiyite kuyonka, oba nenywa ng'enywa amazzi okuva mu ki? Mu nipo. Tenywa bulwadde, tenywa makyafu, ezo nipo gwe mugaso, era ILRI yazitusomesa.
So the training was basically on herd health, and there were specifically about 5 packages that were trained on, and it is those 5 packages that we also trained with other vets, and there are 5 packages that we have been training our farmers since then.
Trained on breeding, we trained on feeding, that's nutrition of the pigs, general management of the pigs, herd health, then general management in terms of health, that's in terms of treatment and others, then also piglet care and management. Then also we were trained about waste management, how to manage waste from the pigs. Then also how to manage the biosecurity of your herd, such that you don't get outbreaks like African swine fever. So it's that knowledge that we got that we had to transfer to the farmers.
Okulunda nze natandika nga nina embizi 2 nenzirunda ne zikula. Ogwasooka emu yazaala obwana 10, eyokubiri nezaala obwana 7, nentunda emitwalo 10. Saatunda bbeeyi nga sinaba kufuna connection naba ILRI. Kati we nafuna connection naba ILRI ne bansomesa ne bantwala misomo egy'enjawulo, nenkomawo nembiteeka mu nkola nga bwe bakoze eki. Embizi ne zitandika okuzaala obwana 15, 12, oba emu yazaala 12 bonna nembukuza, endala nezaala 15 bonna nembukuza. Nentunda obwana nenfuna miliyoni zange 3. Nentandika okwongerako ekiyumba nga ndaba bifuna, njagala nange nfune nnyo okusingako. Kati enkulu ezaaliwo ennene nazitunda. We nazitunda nina investment gye nakola eri Kakiri. Nenfunako akafo ke nagula kuba wano wemba nga ddemo ng'ate tuli ku ttaka lya famire, olina okwekolerayo ekikyo ekiri beyond n'otatunuulira ku kino. Enkulu we nazitunda, natunda embizi emu kale just nagitunda yali miliyoni 1.45. Nentunda n'embizi endala bampa emu 2.28. Kati nalina endaawo zange 7 eri embizi gye nabagambye yazaalira eri waggulu eyazaala obwana 7. Bonna nabulekawo, nabo nabutunda omulundi gumu nenfuna miliyoni 8. Nenfuna nenkolayo ka investment kange akalala. Ebyo nganze omuntu byenfunye mu mbizi era sisobola zeevuma. N'ekirala, ebintu ebizivaamu ebiringa ebikyafu bireetera okuba nga tulina amatooka aganyirira. Oli najja n'agamba mbu tulina ettaka erigimu naye nga tubijja mu mbizi. Obuzibu bwe tusinga ofuna bw'ababbi. Ababbi bo oba wasibako fensi oba tewasibako fensi, wabazze ye tolina ngeri gy'omukontrolingako kuba batambula kiro. Ekizibu ekyokubiri kya mmere. Emmere ennaku zino ya bbeeyi nnyo lwakuba ILRI yagezaako okutusomesa engeri gy'osobola okulwana ng'eno oziwa ku mmere ey'ebbeeyi ate n'oziwa ne kuki ne ku muddo. Yatusomesa omuddo gw'osobola okulima ogulina proteins omulungi gw'osobola oziwa ate embizi ne zikula bulungi nga tezirina masavu, nga zirina nnyama, nga ziggumidde bulungi.
Under herd health, there are basically 5 packages, like I've mentioned. One is to do with disease control. You need to do regular deworming, regular spraying as a part of disease control program. The other package that you need to address is the package of biosecurity that we are trained on, how to use foot baths as a way of controlling diseases still, fencing the pig houses, not this general fence that you would have at your home, but you have a specific fence for the pigs because as a way of trying to control diseases that are coming into the farm.
Ekizibu ekirala kyetulusanga mu mbizi yabanga biosecurity. Omuntu oba olina faamu nga teri fence teriko biki, ebisolo we bitambula, embwa esobola okugenda wali ku bbuca, basaze embizi ndwadde nebbayo ebyenda nejja n'eriira kumpi n'ekiyumba kyo, tosobola sigaza mbizi. Naye ate ffe ILRI yatuyambako netusomesa ku biosecurity. We yatusomesa biosecurity, ebyo ebizibu nabyo bigenze bikola ki naye era tebinnema byogerako.
Then the third package was the one concerning housing, and with housing specifically we're looking at affordable housing but which is improved housing for the pigs. And there you're looking, when you're looking at pig housing, you're looking at the floor and the roof. With the floor, you want a floor that is easy to clean, such that you manage hygiene at the farm level. But also, when you're looking at the roof now, you're specifically looking at protecting the pigs from harsh weather conditions, that is rain, but also specifically heat stress, stress that comes as a result of increased environmental temperatures. So you want to protect the pigs from that.
Among the farmers, especially those ones that we have trained, at least when you go back, you can see that there is some change. There are those ones who had deteriorated pig pens, houses that they had rough floor, had stagnant water. Through the training about housing and how to do housing for pigs, we can see now they are changing. But more still, the information we got, we have used it to set up demos. I myself, I set up a demo apart from the one that was set by ILRI. So using that information, I set up another one such that people can use them as schools. They can come and see what's there, then they take to their farms and they adopt. So in that way, it has been very helpful, because seriously, as a government, there are some things that fail us, like we can't set up demos everywhere, but as ILRI come in, they give us an additional support that we can use to reach more farmers and train them so they can improve on their well-being and production.
And the fourth package involves manure management. So we've been training the farmers, and we trained the vets, like I mentioned, on how to manage the waste that comes from the pigs. So they they put up pits, manure pits, drainage channels in the pig pens, such that there is good hygiene in the pens, and also as a way of managing the environment. You try to protect the environment from the greenhouse gases. If you manage the manure well, then it's a contribution towards protecting the environment. Then the fifth package is the one that concerns good care for piglets, special care for piglets, because piglets are fragile, so they require good care. So with the good care comes issues like foster feeding. For example, if there is no sow to feed the baby piglets, or special feeding, which we call crib feeding. You construct a crib space. You must have a crib space that the pigs sort of have an environment where they can thrive. There are things like a brooder box, which helps to provide special shelter and warmth for the pigs. They are protected from the mother, from squashing if the mother wants to lay down, but also they have warmth that they can use. So these 5 packages that I've mentioned, you can also add on the component of genetics, because when you look at the origin, like we explained to the origin of these major challenges, the major challenges under pig husbandry, you would have poor reproduction, which also comes with the genetics, disease control, and also the welfare issues. So these 5 packages basically address the issues, those major issues, the constraints due to pig husbandry, and that's what we're trained on. Recently, ILRI also developed some Pig Smart messages under a Pig Smart program, where there are audio messages that have been prepared, and they helped us because they sort of cement the messages that we learned about. So with those messages, we were able to cover all these 5 packages that we managed to train the farmers on first. So we hope that we'll be able to extend to other sub-counties. We train more vets, and then we train more farmers.
The training has been really very useful, because when we were being trained, we were given some information, brochures, and other information material. That one has been very useful, because I used the same on my farmers to train them. But still, it was some kind of capacity building, or like there are some things you can forget, but it was a refresher. Like it was a refresher course that I got to refresh about pig management or piggery and the hard health management of the pigs, so that I can use that same information on my farmers and fresh information. What we have encouraged, actually I have started already to do farmer exposure visits. I get a group of farmers, say 25 or 30, then we take them to the model farms to see how they can also organize their farms and be more productive. So we have started already that, and that's how they can also get information. But through the farmers we have trained, they can also be telling their fellow farmers what to do and improve on their production.